Hello, good morning. Okay, so I know you can't see it, but I love this shirt. Anyway, I bought it around the time he died last year. So, uh, anyway, it's one of my favorite shirts. I wear it more often than I should, or I should wear it. Bleh. I wear it more often than I feel like I should because I want it to last a long time. But at the same time, it's like, well, I don't want to, wear it out. Anyway, this video is not about the shirt that I'm wearing. Okay, so I bought this stuff a while ago. Now, the reason why I bought this is because this is from Bemidji, and that's where I went to high school. So, anyway, so I did look up this company. They're not affiliated with any of the Native American tribes up there or anything. So, but anyway, they do say that they are hand cultivated. So, anyway, I thought I would make this recipe today. I usually do tater tot hot dish, but generally the kids they're kind of weird Minnesotans. I mean, first of all, when they were, in in elementary and preschool, I only put them through preschool. They learned duck duck gray duck. Or no, they learned duck duck goose, and I, of course, since it's a Minnesota thing, I learned it duck duck gray duck. I didn't have any idea it was done any other way at all. And anyway, I digress. I still am off topic. Anyway, all right. So I want to make this. Now I'm having some issue. Now, when I'm reading these instructions, I can't show you and read it at the same time. So on here it says do the hamburger, put in celery and onions, and then season to taste. So it says that. Oof. So it says that here. And then it says drain, rinse 1 cup of the rice and then add it. So does that mean I have to cook it? But then again, it takes an hour to 2 hour, hour and a half to 2 hours. So I'd assume it means to not cook it. But I know that you have to wash rice before you use it. I know that way it doesn't foam up and stuff. But I'm assuming that's what it means on here, and not cook it and then add it, because then it'd be really mushy because it's got to cook for 2 hours. So I'm going to take liberty and assume they don't mean cook the rice before you put it in. Anyway, so then it says condensed chicken, cream of chicken soup, mushroom soup, noodle soup, chicken noodle soup. Oh, I've never made hot dish with those particular things. I've always made it with just mushroom soup mix, or the condensed stuff. I usually use Campbell's. But anyway, then it says 1 can of water, mushroom pieces. Oh, so it wants me to buy mushrooms. Ooh, I got a kid who's not gonna like that. I wonder if I can just add like mushrooms, because I don't want to buy canned mushrooms if I can get away with using the fresh kind. And a soup can. Oh, so in other words, a soup can for milk. So anyway, that's pretty standard recipe, except I usually put tater tots on the top of my hot dish. Yeah, I like how it says it's a hot dish meal, yet they call it a casserole dish down here. Now, let me get my dish. Do you know what I call this dish? I do not call this a casserole dish. I don't call this a hot dish. I call this a cake pan. because it's your standard 9 by 13, whatever. So anyway, and my dishwasher does not get it very clean, so I'm going to have to wash it by hand. It is clean. It just isn't like finish clean. Anyway, so anyway, I just call this my cake pan, my glass cake pan. So anyway, I'm weird, so I guess that's not quite normal, but I plan to make this one tonight, and this is only a 1 pound bag, so I would say I could at least get 3 meals out of this. I'm not sure. I've never actually tried measuring out, dry measuring 1 pound. Because 16 ounces is different than 16 fluid ounces, isn't it? Actually, I don't know. Anyway, so I don't know how many I'd get out of this, but I plan to use this. I would make soup, but my family isn't really big into soup. I love wild rice soup, but I'm not sure. Depending on how this turns out, I might turn this into tater tot hot dish. Although tater tot hot dish usually has green beans in it, but whatever kind you like to do, you can add whatever vegetable you like to hot dish, you know. Hot dish means it's just a hot dish from the oven, you know, or as anybody else would call it, a casserole, but we don't call it casserole. But anyway, I plan to make this tonight. Yay. So anyway, as again, this is Casey's Best. I saw this at the grocery store, and I figured I'd give it a try. I did buy this a while ago. I did do a video, a grocery haul, where I did feature this, and I don't see any expiration date on here, and it's still been sealed, so it shouldn't get stale. And even if it, I don't know. Yeah, it's not open or anything yet, but it will be tonight. But I have to use this up before at least a year, you know, a year goes by, and I got this at least 5 months ago or something. So I'm going to try this, and I'm hoping they do like this. And instead, I'm going to tweak my recipe, and instead of using a can of mushrooms, I'm going to just use mushrooms that I bought, some brown mushrooms, and I'm just going to quarter them, or, you know, wash them and then quarter them, and add those. That way they'll be big enough pieces for my daughter, who does not like the texture or flavor of mushrooms. She can pick them out and give them to me or whatever. But I will be adding regular mushrooms to this. I may do a video about it later, but I don't know. So I plan to have this made by 6. So that means I need to start prepping this at about 3:30. Because it says I've got to brown the hamburger and celery and onions. So I got to buy a celery and some onion. I don't know. All right. Anyway, I may or may not do a video about it. I may not even post this. Who knows? I may post this anyway. So anyway, I would like to also make popped wild rice as well, because when I did live in Bemidji, a couple of the Indian teachers I used to have, they would take all the Indian kids, and we'd all go watch powwows and have a good time. And one of the treat things was popped wild rice, and I have not had that since I was, you know, a teenager, and I'd like to try that again. So I don't know, it shouldn't be too hard to make, and it's actually really good. So anyway, if you don't know what I'm talking about, just Google it and watch a video. I'm pretty sure you can find one, I hope. I don't know. Anyway, okay. All right. You have a great rest of your day, and hopefully I will show what this looks like later. And if the kids in the family like it, I will probably turn it into a tater tot hot dish and put tater tots all over the top like I would for regular hot dish. I don't know if that changed the cooking time, but we would find out. But anyway, it does say down here how much to put it in for the oven, and, you know, and how much it does serve. So, okay. All right. You have a great rest of your day. Bye.